Okay guys, quick video. This is how I waterproof the winterize, the water system. I have a 30-foot cabin cruiser. So first thing I do is I put antifreeze in the floor of where the shower area is. I'm gonna drain all the water. So that's the first thing to do. Let the pump get completely empty. Flush the toilet as many times as possible just to get whatever residues in the lines. So it's fresh water. We're going to dump antifreeze down there too. This has a vacuum flush system, so you got to remember, anywhere that water goes or lies has to be removed and filled in with antifreeze. Any faucets, any outdoor showers. We'll let this thing do its thing. So as you can see, the water's almost completely out of the tank. It's spitting and sputtering. Now what I do, I find my pump coming out of my tank. And what I do is, it has a clip on the back of it where this fitting goes into. You just pry upwards on the clip and this whole piece comes off. I can hear there's a little bit of air just sucking back in the line. So now I have a hose that I made. It has the proper fitting that goes in the pump. And it's just a hose long enough that I can put onto the antifreeze tank. So I reconnect this end to the pump, click it, and now what I do is I have two big jugs of antifreeze, plumber's antifreeze, and I just put the tube inside the jug. So now you have that running straight through the pump, bypassing the tank. Now before I get started, I have to remove my hot water tank hoses and put a bypass on that as well. So what I've done now, I've made a little hose that connects the two ends that go into the hot water tank. Just purpose so no antifreeze goes into my hot water tank. So there's my hot water tank. Right here, there is a drain plug that has to be removed. I remove these two and connect that hose so no antifreeze goes into my hot water tank. So as you can see, now I have a bypass hose on there. Now I'm ready to put antifreeze through the system. So now with all faucets closed, I should be able to turn the pump back on, and it's going to hold pressure while it's sucking antifreeze from here, bypassing the tanks. You can hear the pump already shut off, so it's already reached pressure. This way, I don't like putting antifreeze in my tank or my hot water tank because that's where drinking water goes through. So I like to start at the back of the boat first. I have a shower on the platform, so I'll get that one first. And all you do is you run them until you see antifreeze coming out. Also, when you're doing this, remember to do hot or cold at a time, because you'll get cross readings. As you can see, it's pure, clean water. Now it's pink, so you're good here. What happens if you have a hot and a cold and you run them both, you're not sure which one is bringing the antifreeze. So do them individual. So here's the hot. I'm going to do the hot. The pink. Stop. Here's the cold. Now the cold, you notice it's pink faster. That's because I've been running most of the stuff in the back is cold water. So We'll move over here. The bathroom, cold, and there's antifreeze right away. We'll do the same with the hot. And there we go, antifreeze right away. So we know that that line's done. So for most of the water is done other than the toilet. So again, look at my antifreeze jug. I didn't even start with a full tank, and you see I've already pretty much winterized my whole thing with a full a 3/4 of a jug of antifreeze. I like to put a lot extra in the toilet just for the plain reason it has a vacuum flush system, so as much antifreeze as you can put through the drain pipes, the better. So just keep going. I usually put a lot of antifreeze through the toilet because there's a bunch of vacuum systems, a pump, a bunch of other stuff that leads right to the tank. So right now, all the water that's going in here, well, it's not water, it's pure antifreeze. You can see everything is pink. So right now, anywhere that this water is going, in the pumps, everywhere in the hoses, that is pure antifreeze. And let's see, oh, also, this has a floor shower, so make sure that you dump antifreeze down the floor and then run the shower pump. Also, I almost forgot, this has the shower head that comes off of the faucet. Once again, you're gonna run the water. So I'm out of antifreeze there, so pure antifreeze coming out of both sides. So shut it down, add it back up, and like I said, just go to town on the toilet. If anything, this is the worst area that you do not want to repair. So this is the procedure that I follow. It seems to work for me. I've never had an issue with any of my plumbing over all the years that I've owned this boat. I hope it was quick and easy for you guys. And as you see, if you get 2 jugs of this antifreeze this size, so it's what? I'm gonna say 8 liters. Yeah, approximately, well, there you go, 9 liters. So 9 liters each one. You get 2 of those, that's more than enough. What I do is now is I go get my pump, my holding tank pumped out, and I will flush the toilet a few more times with antifreeze, and then that's about it for the water system. I'll show you how to do the engine blocks next. To the next one.